Welcome to Moonbeam Mysteries. Welcome to sleep with us. I'm the Moon Fairy Ava. Today, I bring you the second story from the Moonbeam Mysteries original series, The Tooth Fairy Lily. I hope you enjoy it. I bet not many people know that far, far away from Earth, there's a sacred and beautiful city called Moonlight City, where a group of lovely little fairies live. They're just as big as a human thumb, but have a big job. Every nightfall, they come from Moonlight City to Earth to collect healthy little teeth that children naturally lose. Then, they take these little teeth back to the Tooth Valley in Moonlight City, planting seeds of hope for the future. Lily is one of these adorable little fairies. Tonight is a special night for Lily because it's her first time interning on Earth with her mentor, the Tooth Fairy, Om. Om is a young, handsome tooth fairy. He wears a shimmering silver robe with a long, pointed hat adorned with sparkling little stars. His wings are as transparent as mist, gently lifting him with a mere flap. OM's eyes shine like the brightest stars in the night sky, full of wisdom and kindness. Though Om looks young, he's an experienced tooth fairy who knows that collecting healthy teeth is getting harder. Some children eat too many sweets. Some don't like to brush their teeth. And sometimes, when a tooth falls out, its little owner doesn't keep it safe for the tooth fairies to collect. Those poor little teeth end up straight down the drain. Faced with such challenges, Om not only teaches his team how to identify healthy teeth, but also how to safely avoid the tooth decay goblin's attacks.
Today, our mission is to find 5 healthy fallen baby teeth. It's a tough task, and we can't slack off.
Omar led his little team, 3 interns, Kama, Harry, Lily, getting ready to start their mission.
Okay, Mr. Omar. Why do we need to search for these baby teeth?
As soon as Omar finished speaking, Lily couldn't help but ask a question. It was her first day of internship, and she had so many questions. When studying at the elf school, Lily always liked to ask some strange questions, which made the teachers laugh and cry.
Why don't we want the baby teeth of little cats and dogs? Little animals are so cute.
Lily had long silver white hair, soft like flowing moonlight. Her wings were gentle pink, scattered with tiny pearl-like sheen, shimmering with warm light. a blue dress, its hem light and flowing, embroidered with delicate flower and leaf patterns, making her look both lovely and friendly.
It's a contract. Silly. Did you forget the pact our ancestors made with the humans?
The one speaking was the tooth fairy Harry.
Lily, did you get an F in history?
Harry continued to tease Lily. Harry was a round-faced male tooth fairy. His hair was orange, like the slanting sun in the summer evening. He wore a bright yellow coat, embroidered with a shiny little tooth on the chest, indicating he was a warrior of Tooth Valley. Harry's wings were larger, with powerful orange, making him more conspicuous when soaring in the night sky.
I didn't get an F. I just love little animals.
F is the lowest grade in the fairy grade exams. And Lily barely passed her history class with a D. Although Lily didn't do well, that doesn't mean Harry can make fun of her.
And it's all because you scared me with monsters before the exam.
Not only are the tooth goblins scary, but humans are too.
Harry continued to scare Lily.
Humans are so big, they could squash you flat with one slap.
Saying so, Harry made a clapping motion.
All right, Harry, stop scaring Lily.
Flying over now is the tooth fairy Karma.
We tooth fairies have magic to protect ourselves. We can become invisible when needed, so we won't be discovered.
Comforting Lily. Karma is a beautiful and agile female tooth fairy. She is petite, with short emerald green hair that sways gently like the tender leaves of spring as she flies. Her wings are dyed with the blue of the night sky, adorned with tiny golden flecks, as if the Milky Way had descended to Earth. Karma always wears a dress woven with the softest moonlight, embroidered with patterns of healthy little baby teeth she has collected using magic, each representing a small victory of hers.
Mr. Omarm, I've checked with the kindergarten principal's office. These are the kids most likely to lose baby teeth this week.
With a gentle wave of her right hand, several names and addresses appear in the air. Omarm admires Karma, the best tooth fairy he has ever mentored. Smart and wise, Karma was the one who came up with the idea of gathering information at the kindergarten, greatly improving the efficiency of collecting baby teeth. Several tooth fairies gather around, looking at the names of the human children they will visit tonight.
1, 2, 3. There are only 9 people. Looks like today's task is still very easy.
Lily says happily. Omarm looks at her innocent expression, sighs.
Silly child, it's not easy to collect 5 healthy teeth from 9 people. If we don't complete the mission, I won't get my bonus this month. And your practical class won't get any points either.
And Lily's happiness turns into sadness all of a sudden.
Roger, 5 years old, in his third baby tooth phase. Weighs 110 pounds. Loves sweets. That's a bad kid.
Harry points to one of the children and says,
Harry, don't casually call others bad kids.
I've seen this kid before. I went to collect teeth during his first baby tooth phase. He eats too many sweets. Last time I saw him, a little tooth goblin was living in his tooth, and he was already starting to have a toothache. Really, I wouldn't recommend going there.
Harry says earnestly.
Then how did you handle it last time?
Of course, I used magic to clean little Roger's teeth. As long as he corrects himself, there won't be any problems.
Harry proudly replies to Omarm. Omarm nods happily. Despite being mischievous, Harry hasn't forgotten what the teacher taught.
Harry has been purified, so there shouldn't be any problem.
Karma says softly.
I can go and see if Roger has changed. If he has, then we'll have healthy baby teeth.
Karma has always been diligent and meticulous. Even if there's only a glimmer of hope, she will strive for it. Omarm nods in agreement, looking at today's list, and says,
2 people are on Plain Avenue, 1 person is on Kaiser Avenue, 1 person is on Tulip Road, and 1 person is in Rose Garden. Today's addresses are quite scattered.
Omarm strokes his chin, thinks for a moment, then looks at Karma and says,
Looks like we'll have to split up. Kama, you take Lily to these houses.
Omarm mentions a few human children by name, including the child named Roger.
They're closer together, and Roger's tooth probably won't be useful. Check it out, and if it's not useful, don't spend too much time there. That way you can finish the task sooner. The remaining 5, Harry and I will take care of.
Omarm arranges it like this. Considering Lily is a novice, let the excellent Karma take Lily to these homes. Karma lightly taps her chest with her left hand, a gesture indicating understanding. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's done.
But Roger's teeth already have tooth goblins.
Lily says a bit fearfully.
Yes, indeed. Tooth goblins have deep green skin. Their eyes are like 2 glowing rubies, and their bodies are covered in acidic solution. If their solution touches wings, it will burn a big hole.
Harry draws a scary monster in the air, scaring Lily. Lily sees it and almost starts crying.
Don't listen to Harry's nonsense. He's just trying to scare you.
Karma's hand hurts from Lily's grip. She glares at Harry and comforts Lily.
The kind of tooth goblin he talked about, I've only seen it in magic books. The tooth goblins nowadays haven't evolved to that stage yet. They get suppressed by toothpaste and toothbrushes and can't grow big. Even though modern kids eat too much sugar and tooth goblins reproduce quickly, They won't evolve into super large monsters like before. But what we need to find are baby teeth seeds that have never been invaded by tooth goblins. Only these seeds can grow into the tooth tree and are worth our fairy gifts.
Lily feels a bit better, but then says dejectedly,
Karma, I forgot to bring the gift.
Karma winks at Lily and says with a smile,
Don't worry, Lily. I'm all set.
Omarm also smiles and says,
All right, everyone, let's set off. Wishing us all success. Moonlight gives me strength.
Moonlight gives me strength.
Karma, Harry, Lily all say together. Then they part ways, flapping their wings in the moonlight, flying towards the beds of the human children. Kama and Lily flew gently through the air. Lily looked at the magical pouch hanging from Kama's waist and felt very envious. It was a small pouch, only as big as a flower petal, yet it could hold many big things. It was a magical fairy pouch that only the finest tooth fairies could possess.
Karma, what gifts did you prepare?
Lily was a bit curious.
Well, it depends on what the owner of the baby tooth has wished for us fairies. If they like drawing, then we'll give them brushes. If they like toys, then we'll give them toys. If they like reading, then we'll give them books.
As Kama answered, she used magic to draw out their route for the day in the air.
Let's head to Plain Avenue. It's closer.
Okay, Karma.
Lily listened and then asked again.
So, how do I distinguish baby teeth seeds in the future?
This can be distinguished. Some kids eat a lot, hardly ever brush their teeth. Their teeth are already yellow, and they have bad breath. You can tell immediately that tooth goblins live in their teeth, so those teeth are definitely not usable. Some kids brush occasionally. Although their teeth seem fine, tooth goblins have visited their teeth, so those teeth are also unusable. If you can't tell, you can use silver magic, which reveals even the slightest traces of tooth goblins.
Kama explained in detail to Lily.
I got it. Thank you, Karma. So, healthy baby teeth seeds. We exchange them with gifts, right?
Yes, but our gifts often go unclaimed. Some kids finally lose their healthy baby teeth, but they don't know they can exchange them with us for seeds. They either lose their teeth or put them somewhere messy, and they can't find them.
Those gifts will consume a lot of our dental elf magic, right? These humans don't know. Only when the tree of teeth bears the fruit of teeth will new teeth grow when their teeth fall out. They don't take care of their teeth. They really shouldn't make contracts with humans.
Lily pouted, feeling a bit sorry for herself for not having fairy magic.
But there are also wonderful times. Some human kids know that tooth seeds can help us fairies grow the tooth tree. They devoutly write their wishes on beautiful letters, put their baby teeth inside, go to bed early, and wait for us fairies to collect them. And they even wish us good luck in the letter. So polite.
thinking of the several beautiful and clean human children she had met before. Kama smiled brightly and said,
I'm happy to give such kids the best and happiest gifts, no matter how much fairy magic it costs.
As Kama and Lily chatted, they arrived at the window of the first human child for today. They carefully looked through the window to see if the little person was asleep. The room was dimly lit by a small nightlight, and the human child lay on the bed, breathing evenly. Good. It seemed safe to go in. The two little fairies fluttered their wings and quietly approached the bedside, searching for tooth seeds. Lily searched diligently and finally found a freshly fallen baby tooth in the child's coat pocket. She was about to show it to Kama when she saw a pair of brown eyes staring at her from beside the clothes. Lily was startled and forgot to fly. Kama, who was searching for teeth at the child's bedside, saw Lily about to fall to the ground and quickly flew over to catch her, pulling her up to the table.
Lily, what's wrong?
Kama asked with concern.
There are people over there. They've spotted me.
Lily hid behind Kama, afraid, and replied nervously, her eyes glancing back at where she had seen the eyes. Following Lily's direction, Kama looked over and spotted the doll placed beside the clothes. She smiled.
Lily, look at that. What is it?
Seeing that it was just a doll, Lily felt embarrassed. Kama comforted her and said with a smile,
Though you startled yourself, you found a tooth. Let's see if this tooth can be used.
Saying that, Kama flew with Lily to the side of the baby tooth. With a gentle wave, a shimmering silver light fell upon the tooth, making it glow with a pure silver shine, without any impurities.
Lily, see that? The silver magic shows that this is a useful tooth. You're amazing, finding a useful tooth so quickly.
Kama was delighted and gently fluttered her wings in congratulation to Lily. Lily also happily flapped her wings and then handed the tooth to Kama, who stored it in the fairy pouch.
I'm very happy too. What should we give her?
They didn't find any wish letters around the human child. Lily rubbed her forehead, feeling puzzled. Kama's eyes widened, and she pointed to the doll, saying,
Look, she left a doll here. She must like dolls, so let's give her a cute doll.
Then she took out a soft and cute cloth doll from the fairy pouch and placed it at the child's bedside, hoping it would bring her joy. The two little fairies fluttered their wings and flew out of the window, leaving behind faint silver traces on the ground, showing the mark of their visit. with a good start, the two little fairies flapped their wings even harder as they flew towards their next destination. In the second child's room, white furniture was arranged, and blue curtains adorned the windows. Some building blocks and toys were scattered on the floor. The human child lay on the blue bed, sleeping peacefully. The tooth was placed inside a wish letter. The shimmering silver light fell on the tooth, revealing a faint green glow.
Karma, does this green color mean the tooth is rotten?
Lily asked curiously.
Yes, it's a pity. Tooth goblins have already visited the owner of this tooth, but they just haven't built a nest here. This tooth is no longer usable,
Kama explained to Lily.
What else can we do?
Kama smirked, revealing a mysterious smile.
We can either do nothing or do some helpful little things. Fairy magic, tooth dream.
Kama chuckled softly and cast a dream magic about tooth fairies for the human child. In the dream, several tooth goblin were preparing for a festival inside the child's teeth, celebrating their no brush day. They sang and danced inside the teeth, even playing a game of best tooth goblin at avoiding the toothbrush. When Kama and Lily left, in the child's dream, the tooth goblin were still awarding the prize for the best tooth goblin at avoiding the toothbrush.
Karma, you're amazing coming up with such a good idea.
Lily clapped happily. Kama also smiled happily.
Sometimes we can think of different ways to remind humans to take care of their teeth.
Kama and Lily continued to fly in the city and soon arrived at the home of the third child. This room was clean and tidy, decorated warmly and cutely. All the toys and clothes were neatly arranged, and the room had a faint fragrance.
Karma, I feel like we're lucky this time.
Lily felt energized, and Kama nodded in agreement. They sensed that the human child in this room believed in the Tooth Fairy's legend and had the habit of taking care of their teeth since childhood, which was the type of child the Tooth Fairies liked the most. Indeed, Kama and Lily found a beautifully written wish letter at the bedside, and a clean baby tooth lay inside, waiting for the Tooth Fairies to arrive. Kama and Lily opened the letter and read it softly.
Dear Tooth Fairy, I'm 5 years old and I love fairy tales. Can you give me a new fairy tale book? Love you the most, little Lucy.
Kama and Lily carefully stored the baby tooth, fulfilling the wish of the child joyfully. They took out the latest Moonlight tales from the fairy pouch and placed it at the bedside. The two little fairies expressed their happiness quietly, feeling fortunate.
Seeing such kids who care for their teeth is amazing. It feels great to give out gifts. I can't wait to see the surprise on the kids' faces.
Kama spun happily in the air, and Lily flew joyfully. They had been lucky today, having collected 2 healthy tooth seeds already. They should be able to complete their mission. With one more child to go, the rose garden, their work for the day would be done. Kama brought Lily to the bedside of the last child, Roger. Roger's room was indeed messy, with snack wrappers scattered under the table, even smelly shoes placed on the sofa. There was an indescribable odor lingering in the air. It was Lily's first time seeing such a dirty room, and she was completely shocked.
Let's find the teeth quickly and leave.
Kama said to Lily. Seeing such a messy room shows that this human child has many bad habits. Not brushing teeth is definitely one of them. She was afraid there might be even worse things. Kama felt a bit uneasy in her heart. The 2 little fairies flew around the messy room, hoping to find the missing tooth quickly. Lily's talent for finding things was remarkable. In no time, she found the dropped tooth inside a snack wrapper. It was dirty, and Lily didn't want to touch it. She turned to Kama and shouted,
Karma, come quickly. I found the tooth. Can you use silver magic to see if it can be used?
Kama looked towards Lily and saw the scene she least wanted to see. Suddenly, a green light emanated from the tooth behind Lily, and a green figure stood up from the tooth, intending to pounce on Lily.
Lily, get away from there quickly.
Kama shouted to Lily and immediately cast a spell to strike at the green figure. Blocked by Kama's magic, Lily wasn't knocked down by the green figure. She swiftly flew to Kama's side and asked fearfully,
What is this?
Kama stared at the green figure carefully and replied,
Tooth goblins.
Can we run? The tooth is unusable.
No, we can't. We must destroy it when we see a tooth goblin, or else Roger will be killed by it.
While they were talking, the green figure pounced towards Roger's mouth on the bed. Green light continuously emanated from Roger's mouth, merging with the green figure, which grew larger and gradually took the form of the tooth goblin from the magic book.
This is an evolved tooth goblin. Didn't Harry say he purified it?
Lily's voice trembled a bit, but she stood bravely beside Kama.
From the condition of this room, you can tell that Roger doesn't brush his teeth at all and eats snacks secretly when he sleeps. With such bad habits, tooth goblins have been attracted to him and gathered in his mouth. Get ready for battle,
Kama calmly said to Lily. The two fairies drew their magic wands, ready to fight the tooth goblin to the end. The dreadful tooth goblin slowly wriggled. Its body seemed to be made of endless darkness and decay. Every step it took was accompanied by unsettling sizzles, as if decaying matter was wriggling in the night. Its red eyes, like two beacons, emitted evil light in the darkness, seeking the next target. Green liquid dripped continuously from its mouth, its corrosive weapon that could erode anything, even the hardest teeth. Lily looked at the terrifying tooth goblin, her heart filled with fear. She saw the monster slowly approaching her. Its terrifying appearance and foul odor making it almost impossible for her to breathe. Despite her immense fear, Lily chose to face it. She shouted with all her might.
Moonlight gives me strength.
Waving her magic wand, Lily emitted a silver light, which pierced towards the tooth goblin like a sword. Unfortunately, her attack only made the monster pause momentarily, but it didn't retreat. Provoked by the attack, the monster lunged towards Lily. In this critical moment, Kama bravely stood in front of Lily. Her gaze was firm, and her magic wand emitted a dazzling light. Kama launched an attack against the tooth goblin, releasing colorful beams of light from her wand. Each beam symbolized her courage and determination. These beams intertwined in the air, forming a large net that trapped the tooth goblin. The monster roared, attempting to attack Kama with its corrosive liquid, but Kama cleverly avoided it, her wings fluttering incessantly as she continued to enhance the net's strength with her magic. Lily got up from the ground, and seeing Kama's valiant struggle, forgot her fear. She wanted to fight side by side with her companion. Gripping her magic wand tightly, she poured all her sprite magic into the net woven by Kama. The net tightened around the tooth goblin, and despite its resistance, it tried to attack them with its slime. The battle reached its climax as Kama concentrated all her strength, the light on her wand shining even brighter. She shouted loudly,
Moonlight gives me strength. Gather.
At her call, the air around them began to tremble. countless points of light converging into a massive beam of light that shot towards the tooth goblin. It was the pure and healthy power, the purification power from the tree of teeth. Only the bravest tooth fairies could summon the purification power of the tree of teeth. In the face of this power, the tooth goblin couldn't resist. Its body began to disintegrate, as if completely purified by the light. Finally, it let out a final scream and turned into a wisp of green smoke, dissipating into the air. Kama breathed heavily. She had succeeded. Not only did she save Lily, but she also protected the children from the invasion of the tooth goblin. Lily approached and hugged Kama tightly. The two little tooth fairies shared the joy of victory under the moonlight. Their smiles, as pure and bright as the baby teeth they guarded. Lily looked at Kama with admiration in her eyes. She also wanted to become a tooth sprite, as brave and powerful as Kama. At that moment, Omar and Harry hurried over. Seeing Karma and Lily bravely defeating the tooth goblin, they felt truly proud of them. Poor Roger, even though the tooth goblin was defeated, his teeth were already corroded, oozing out rotten liquid, and the toothache would only get worse. Not even the tooth fairies could help him now. Omar led his small team back to Tooth Valley, telling all the tooth fairies about Karma and Lily's brave battle, defeating the terrible tooth goblin. In the center of Tooth Valley, there was a vast open space filled with all sorts of tooth trees. These trees were different from ordinary trees. Their trunks were smooth and white, their branches and leaves lush and shiny. Whenever moonlight shone down, the entire valley would shimmer with gentle light. These trees were planted from healthy baby teeth, representing children's memories of growing up and blessings of health. The tooth fruits they bore would bring new teeth to children who lost theirs and bring magical powers to the entire Tooth Valley. They were the source of the Tooth Fairy's magic. Under the watchful eyes of all the Tooth Fairies, Karma and Lily walked to where new tooth trees were planted. Karma gently opened her fairy pouch and took out the baby teeth collected that night. These baby teeth shimmered in the moonlight, bearing witness to the courage and wisdom of the Tooth Fairies. Lily took out her magic wand, looking at Karma with a lack of confidence. Karma smiled at Lily, gently raising her left hand to tap her chest. whispering to Lily.
You can do it. Believe in yourself.
Lily also smiled, raising her left hand to tap her chest gently. Lily waved her magic wand on the ground, and a beam of light swept across, causing the ground to crack open. Lily carefully placed each baby tooth into the soil. Then, together with all the tooth fairies, they chanted the ancient and magical incantation.
In the name of health, with the power of growth, awaken the tree of life and guard the light of smiles.
As the incantation ended, the ground began to shake, and each baby tooth was enveloped in a beam of light, slowly rising and then descending, being planted into the soil. Before long, those planted spots would start to sprout, growing into tender green seedlings, which would grow into brand new tooth trees. In the days to come, no matter how the world changes, the Tooth Fairy's mission remains unchanged. They will continue to fly in the night, guarding every child's health and smile with their magic and love. And every time the night breeze blows gently, if you look carefully, perhaps you'll find the silver glow of Tooth Fairy's wings fluttering by your bedside. Well, my friend, that's the end of Tooth Fairy Lily's story. Please give us an encouraging thumbs up to let Eva know you liked this story. If you didn't enjoy this story, we'd also welcome your valuable feedback to let us know how we can do better. Lastly, good night, my friend. Have a good sleep.